Hello everyone, this is Debbie Henderson from Debbie's Designs. Welcome to my afternoon tea time and a card. I'm just going to give it a few seconds for everyone to find me. I can see you guys coming on. Good afternoon. So this is episode number 39. Now I just wanted to bring up the two catalogs that started on, what's today, Wednesday. So this all started yesterday. Both catalogs are now live, and I'm actually using products today from both catalogs. I'm going to show you on the celebration. If you go all the way to the back, or semi, I'm using the paper. Now this is a level 2 celebration that you can earn for free because it's got the stamp set and the designer paper. But what's great about this, it also coordinates. I should have had my pages ready. Let me see what page I need. I need page 44. It also coordinates with a stamp set from the mini catalog. So I've got here the sweet strawberry stamp set. So I'm using the stamp set today from the mini catalog, and I'm using the designer paper from the celebration catalog. And we'll talk about this as I get going. So let me go ahead and bring in, this is the stamp set along with the coordinating punch, and the punch has the 4 images that you can cut out. I'm actually going to start by stamping because I have quite a bit of stamping and then punching, and I'm going to show you the card a little bit later. I'm going to make you guys wait. I know you like it when I do that. So let me just bring in, I've gone ahead and pre-stamped and cut some of the elements already. You can see I got the strawberries, some leaves, the little flowers, the tops of the strawberries. And then I'm also using the 2-inch, 2-inch circle punch with Whisper White. And I'm using the 2¼ inch circle punch with Pacific Point. So these are all done up ahead. So I just need one of each, and I thought I would do them with you just so I can show you the easy way to do all of your punching. For ink colors, I'm using Poppy Parade, Rich Razzleberry, and Granny Apple Red. So let me go ahead and get those ready. And I have been trying to use a lot of my white scraps because you know we were out of white paper for a while. The basic white, which is our new white, is finally in stock. We started ordering that yesterday. So now I'm going to go ahead and bring in the stamps for the strawberry. So we have 2-step stamping. A lot of people like to start out with the line image first and fill it in. You can do it either way that you're most comfortable with. And then I always look at the direction of my punch to see how my strawberry is sitting. I want this to be easy to go in and punch. So I'm going to start out with the line image. This is with Poppy Parade. I just need one. And you could keep it this way if you like it this way, or you could stamp on colored cardstock. This is the bold image. I like using the lined image first because as you can see through the stamp. It's easier to place. So there's my little strawberry. I'm going to bring in my punch to cut that out. So there's my third one because I needed 3 of those. Now I need, let's see, I need one more leaf. And again, we've got the lined image and the bold image. This time it's Granny Apple. Now my leaf sits sideways. So I'm going to stamp it in the same direction. It just makes it so much easier to punch when you look at your punch first. Again, I'm looking for the lined image in my stamp. I can see right through. There's my leaf. Aren't you glad you don't have to watch me stamp and punch all of these? Okay, there's that one. Now I'm going to do one of the toppers for the strawberry. This one sits sideways, and I just have a strip anyway. That one's not a big deal. I have both stamp images on one block. I'm going to do the line image first. And then I'm going to fill it in with the bold image. So I hope you guys are enjoying the new catalog. I hear some of the catalogs are finally starting to arrive. The mail has been so slow. And for those of you that reported to me that you have not received your catalogs, I ordered them yesterday, so you have another set coming. And then I need one flower. And I did the same thing with the flower. I have them both on the same block. I'm just going to do the lined one first, the lined image, and then the bold image. And we're going to cut that out with the punch. So all of my punching is done. Okay, now we can start on the card. Let me go ahead and give you all of the layers that I need. And here's that pretty paper. I'm going to bring that in to give you a little snippet of all the patterned pieces. I love that we have like a busy sheet on one side and then a patterned sheet on the reverse side. Now, one thing as I'm using this, I'm going to try to do this for you each week because we have celebration. We want to try to get the biggest bang for our buck. So what I've done here is set up a little bundle for you. If you're interested in earning, let me bring the celebration back out. If you are interested in earning that bundle, this is a level 2. You can see it's a level 2 free with a $100 purchase. You get the stamp set and the paper. So everything that I'm using today, if you add it all up, it would equal $110. And then you would get the stamp set and the designer paper for free as your celebration item. So I will list this on the description once I'm done the video. Everything is there for you with the item numbers and the prices. I added a couple ink pads in there if you want to replicate my card today. So everything that I'm using today is on this sheet, and it's made to total enough to get that product bundle for free. Okay, so we have Whisper White, 4 inches by 5 1/4. That's for the inside. We have a designer paper, 4 inches by 5 1/4. We have a few more designer paper layers. This one is 5 1/4 by 2 1/4. Pacific Point, 2 inches by 5. Designer paper, 4 1/8 by 1 3/4. A little sliver of white, 1 3/4 by 1. Oh, Paula is asking, can we purchase the Berry Delight designer paper? No, it's actually just a celebration item you have to earn for free. And then we have a piece of Pacific Point, 11 inches by 5 1/2. And now let me bring the card in for you. This is a card that I get the inspiration from Patty Chanel. I think I did mine a little bit different than she did, but the Pacific Point is your base. And when you flip it over, I have a folded part towards the front, and it houses a bookmark. So that can pull out. But you can see how I decorated with lots of layers on the front. So that's the card I'm doing today. Isn't that cool? Let me bring in my scoring tool. Thanks for all the hearts, everyone. You guys like that. Now, I made this so that we did not have to cut anything off of the 11-inch side. So this is 11 inches. It's really easy to score because you're going to keep the same size. Your card front is always 4 1/4. So we're going to keep the same size on the front by 8 1/2, right? Normally when you do a card, it's 5 1/2 by 8 1/2. So you're going to score at 4 1/4 and 8 1/2. I'm trying to find room for all my stuff here. Okay, so now we're going to fold this. You're going to fold it on the score line where the halfway point is. And then this is your your pocket for your bookmark is going to fold in the opposite direction. So we're going to fold that right there. I'm going to move all of this stuff so you guys can see what I'm doing. Okay, so again, this is what your fold looks like, your normal card fold, and then your flap is going to go right here in the front. Now I need to cut this little angle right here, and we're going to cut the same measurement on both of these pieces. So let me bring in, let me see, I don't have a pencil nearby. I'm just going to grab. Here's a marker. We're going to measure down 2 inches on the inside of the flap. And that's where your angle is going to be. And we're going to do the same thing on the designer paper. So 2 inches and 2 inches. And then we're going to cut that. And you're going to cut that at an angle starting at the pen mark up to that first score line. Okay, so I'm going to cut that off, and then I'm going to do the same thing with the designer paper. So up to the corner and up to the 2-inch mark. And now we can start assembling our card. We're going to go ahead and do the designer paper to the front before we glue the flap down. I really like this side. I hate covering it up. Okay, so there's my little strawberries on the front. Now we want to create the pocket. So I'm going to go ahead and bring in some tear and tape. I can find the end. I'm going to add a strip at the bottom, and I'm going to add a strip on this side. So look how easy this is already with the pocket. I'm going to peel that off, and we're just going to fold that towards the front. And there's the pocket for the bookmark. See how easy? And 11 inches. We didn't even have to cut off on the end. Now we're going to go ahead and glue the designer paper to the front that we angled. And then we can start gluing all of the layers down. Okay, there's that. And let me see, I'm going to go ahead and stamp the sentiment before I do anything else. And we'll bring all of these pretty pieces in. And I'm going to use Poppy Parade right in the center. And that's going to be glued to the Pacific Point circle. And then we can have fun just gluing all of these layers on. So most of my layers I glued with dimensionals. I did tuck some of them in flat afterwards. I started by gluing my circle in place first. And I'm going to glue that over both designer paper layers, about 1 inch from the left-hand side. And let's see, now we can start building our strawberries. So I'm going to go ahead and glue 2 of the strawberries. I'm going to put that one at an angle that way, and I'm going to put this one at an angle in the opposite way. Then I'm going to add the little strawberry, what do you call that? The strawberry tops, whatever they're called. So that's going to go right here. You know what? That goes over my sentiment. I'm going to move that over just a tad. I don't want that covering my sentiment. So we're going to bring that down just a little bit. And we've got one more strawberry topper to add. You know what? I need to bring that one down too. I wasn't paying attention. That's going to be right in the way. Let's see if that works. There we go. That works. Okay, we've got, let me see. I'm going to move these over so you guys can see the card. So these leaves are all glued flat, and all I did was tuck them. So I'm going to tuck this one behind. I'm gonna tuck. Now this one, I know I remembered that I cut off a little piece on the end so that I could tuck it in between the strawberries. And then we have a third one that's gonna go back here. And let me see what we got left. We've got the little flowers, and I used mini dimensionals on all of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need one for the inside. So let me get my mini dimensionals. And I just sent out an email, you guys, for a new kit that I'm doing. Some of you have already registered. I decided, I always do my Merry Christmas Club every month. I've decided to do another kit, and I'm going to show you some samples once I'm done this. Okay, this one's going to be tucked under the strawberry. So I'm just kind of tucking flowers here and there, and you can't go wrong. One more to go. This one goes right here. And then I used one of the little strawberry toppers, even though it's not hooked to a strawberry. I thought it would look kind of neat. Hold on, I gotta get my other glue. This one's almost empty. I thought it would look kind of neat just tucked in amongst the little flowers up here. Okay, there's my front. Now I've got a little bit of bling here. We have some new bling in the mini catalog. These are little resin hearts. They come in white and red. So I'm going to add 2 of those right up here. And that finishes off my card front. So now let's go ahead and work on the bookmark. And for that, I am using the scallop tag topper punch. I'm going to go ahead and slide that in. Cut that off. Let me dig the tag out so you guys can see it. And let's see, did I dig out, you know what, I think I forgot to dig out the sentiment for that one. Where is my hello there? That's going to go on the little piece of white. I'm just going to stamp that right in the middle. And now we can start gluing. Now the bookmark, everything I glued is flat because you have to be able to tuck it inside the pocket. So you really don't want to add any height to it. And that's going to go right there. Then we're going to glue the white layer. And I even did the inside of the card for you today. I'm going to do that next. And we've got our little strawberry. Put that over at an angle. Add the little topper. So this is kind of going fast only because I did all of my stamping and cutting way before. I should have glued that leaf on first. So I'm going to see if I can tuck it. There, you can't even tell that I had to cut that. Just like magic. And then we have the little flower that goes on the bottom. So there's the cute little tag. Now I'm going to bring in the Whisper White Polka Dot Tulle ribbon. I'm just going to thread that through and tie it into a bow. And then I have a little piece of ribbon right here. I don't know if you noticed, right on the strawberries. And let me see, I'm going to go ahead and cut that with my scissors. So there's my little tag. I'm going to tuck that in. And then I just did a little knot with my ribbon. And I glued that with glue dots right on the front of the strawberries. Scissor number 2. I just dropped my scissors on the floor. Hopefully you didn't hear a big crash. And now I'm going to add a glue dot to the back of that. And I'm going to glue that right here on my strawberries. So there's the card front. Now let me go ahead and show you what it looks like on the inside. And again, I need to dig out my happy, no, I did do my happy birthday. Oh, because I used it on the front too. So my white piece. And let me see, here's my happy birthday. I'm going to do that with Poppy Parade. And then, oh look, I just added ink with my finger. Hold on. I wonder if I can cover that. I'm going to use a strawberry right there. I got some rich raspberry ink, but you know what? I'll put my strawberries in the opposite corner. I'm going to cover that right up. There we go. Now this time I did the bold first. See, I like lining up with the lined image. To me, it's much easier. And then all I did was add a bunch of leaves. Let me get my scrap in here with my Granny Apple Green. And let's see, I'm going to try to add some leaves in there. Do one more here. And one right in the corner. Now we're going to color them in. It's just like magic. It's just like a coloring book. I just love this. I think this set is going to be so popular. And lastly is the tops. Whoops. The tops to my strawberries. So we're going to do 2 of those. See, you can't even tell that I messed up on that. I covered it all up. I think it's a challenge when you do a little boo-boo to try to fix it without having to start over. Okay, there's the inside. Oh, look, I got some right there too. I must have some on my finger. Okay, dig the leaf back out. No big deal. I should stop and clean my fingers off. There, I fixed that one too. Now, let's go ahead and glue this in place before I mess it up even more. And that's going to go on the inside of my card. And there is my card for today. So let me go ahead and I'm going to put this one right here. I'm going to open this one up. And then there's the little bookmark that goes with it. How awesome is that? So now I want to talk to you about, if you're signed up for my newsletter, I have a new kit class coming. And I only ordered so many. It's a limited amount. I'm going to be using the Dandy Garden designer paper, the little ladybug trinkets, and then the little dandy die cuts. We're going to have 8 cards. I'm going to show you 2 of them. So this is one that I use the die cuts. They all come white and I colored them. I show you how to do that on the instructions. So this is one of the cards that you'll get card kits for. And then here's the second one. And that's all I'm going to show you is just 2 sneak peeks. And again, this is a die cut that will come with your kit. It's white and I show you how to add color to it. And then we do a lot with the designer paper also. So I just sent the email out about a half hour ago and I've already had people register and there's only a certain amount. So make sure you get in there if you want to participate in this card kit that I'll be mailing out in a couple weeks. So this is my class for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And like I said, I will list all of the products that you need to earn the designer paper and the stamp set. You know what? I didn't show you the stamp set. That's not it. Here it is. Here's the other stamp set that goes with the designer paper, and you can earn both for free. So thanks so much for joining tonight, everyone. Have a good remainder of the day and enjoy the new catalogs. I know I am. Have a good week, and I'll see you next week.